How are you, grade 8? Welcome to the second part of lesson 5. During this part, students, we're going to underline sentences with some and any, and we have to distinguish between some and any to know the difference between them, and we will decide on the correct quantifiers, some or any, to be used in the sentences. So let's start, students, with the language focus here. Some and any. Read the rules and find other examples for some and any from the back of the menu cut-out page. Write your examples in your exercise book. We have to study the rules here, students, and then we have to find some examples of some and any from this dialogue we have here, cut-out page, as you can see. Some and any are quantifiers, students. We have studied other quantifiers before, if you remember in the first semester. They are used with uncountable nouns, for example, juice, coffee, water, and we also use them with countable but plural nouns. Countable plural nouns. For example, bananas, apples, eggs. We cannot use them with singular. We have to use them with plurals only. So let us look at the rule now, students. Some. Some means a little or a few, and it is used in positive sentences. Look here, students. Some are used in positive. We only use some on positive sentences. I have got some soup for starters. I have got some soups for starters. Let us look at the second one. We use some in questions to request. We use some in question to request. What do we mean by request to students? Is to ask for something. Request is to ask for something. When we think the answer will be yes. If you think the answer is yes, then use some in the question. If you think the answer is no, you have to use any in the question. But if you think your request, what you are asking for, is possible, then we have to use some. Can I have some spring rolls, please? I am in the restaurant and I think spring rolls must be there in the restaurant. So I will use some, not any. Can I have some spring rolls, please? Okay, students, we use some in questions also when we make an offer. What do we mean by offer, students? Is to give something. To give something. This is offer. Would you like some garlic bread? Would you like some garlic bread? Because I am offering the service. I want to give the service. That's why I use some here, because this is offer. Would you like some garlic bread? So these are the occasions where we use some. We use some in positive sentences, don't forget that. And we use some in questions, in two cases in questions. If we think the answer will be yes, our answer or our request is possible, and we use it also in questions of offer. When we are offering, when we are giving something, we use some. Good, students? Now let us look at any here. We often replace some with any Any questions? So also students, we use any questions in some cases when we are not sure of the answer. I am not sure if the answer is yes or not. If you are not sure, then use any in your question. Have you got any spring rolls? We use any because I think spring rolls are not, maybe they are not there in the restaurant. Have you got any spring rolls? So the speaker here thought that the request, his request or her request is not that much possible. Okay, students, we usually use any in negatives. Don't forget here, we use any in what, students? In negatives. We use some in positive, as we said before. I'm sorry, madam. We haven't. We haven't got any soup. So this is negative. That's why I use any here. Okay, students? Is that clear? Now, my students, let us go back to the menu here and find examples of some and any. Okay, let's start. Oh, the first example is the last one. Would you like? Would you like some? Would you like some dessert? What is this, student? Would you like some? Here the waiter is offering. This is offer. Very good. And use some. When we make offer, we use some. Very nice. Another example, students. I would like some soup for a starter. Why she say some here? Why? Because she thinks the soup is there. She wants some soup because it is a positive, sorry, students. It is a positive sentence. Excellent. It is not a question and not negative. So that's why she used some. Another example. We haven't got any. Why we use any here, students? Because we have what? Because we have negative. Excellent, students. Excellent. Let us have another example. Would you like some garlic bread? Would you like some garlic bread? What is this? This is offer. That's why we use some. We use some in the offer. Nice. No. Have you got any spring rolls? Why Latifa used any here in the question? She used any in the question because she doesn't think spring rolls are available. Maybe she doesn't feel it is available. That's why we use any in a question if we think the answer is no. Okay, let us have another example. Can I have some chicken spring rolls, please? This is what? This is a request. Latifa is asking for. She is requesting. Can I have some chicken spring rolls, please? So this is request. We use some in request. Let us have another example. Can I have some spaghetti bolognese, please? Also, Latifa is requesting. This is request. Excellent. Let us take another example. We haven't got any spaghetti. We haven't got any spaghetti. It is what? It is any because I have negative. Very good. But we have some rice. It is positive sentence. Very nice. Let us look at this example, students. I know. Have you got some fish and chips? Have you got some fish and chips? It is also request, and she thinks that fish and chips is available in the restaurant. Another example, do you want any drinks with your meal? Any. Why? Why does the waiter say any here? Maybe because he thought that they won't order any drinks. Maybe he think that the answer is no. So if you think the answer is no, you use any in the question. I would like some watermelon juice. I would like some. Here she is writing some in a positive sentence. I would like some watermelon, please. We haven't got any juices. We haven't got. So the waiter used any because it is negative. Can I have some water, please? This is what students, this is request. And finally, I will have the same, it's a normal sentence. Now students, let us look at task number 2 in the skills book. It is supposed to be homework, but we will go over it quickly with you. Sally is talking to a waiter in a restaurant. Decide whether to use some or any in the dialogue. Underline the correct word. Sally, I don't like the desserts on the menu. Have you got some or any ice cream? It depends on how she thinks of. Have you got some or any ice cream? The answer is any, maybe because Sally thinks that the ice cream is not there. It is not provided in the menu. If she thinks it is provided, she will use some. Yes, we have got some ice cream because it is a positive sentence, students. Please, can I have some tea or any tea? What do you think is the correct answer? It's some tea. Can I have some tea? So, because Sally thinks that the restaurant must have tea, that's why she used some. She thinks the answer is yes. Yes, would you like some or any milk in your tea? What do you think? It depends also on the waiter. If the waiter thinks that the answer is yes, then we'll use some. If the answer is no, then we'll use any. The answer is any. Would you like some or any milk in your tea? Sally, no, thank you, but I would like some cake. What do you think, students? I would like some or any cake? It would be some cake because it is a positive sentence. Sorry, we haven't got. It is negative, of course, we will use any. We haven't got any cake. Excellent, students.